Alright, guys and girls, welcome back. It's coming 1 minute to 6 o'clock, Tuesday, 25th of August. So 2 days going back. It's apparently Sunday. Just reading. Looks like we've got ourselves another one of these situations, like the George Groves situations at the moment in America. Wisconsin again. Well, not again, but obviously Wisconsin. Jacob Blake, father says man shot in Wisconsin is paralysed now, thanks to the police. And what really annoys me, guys and girls, right? I don't really like doing these sort of videos, but I feel like we kind of need to speak up nowadays and stuff to try and help the black community out as well. Everybody, not just the black community, everyone who's ever been done wrong, injustice, where people have had something gone wrong with them, or they've been to prison and all this kind of stuff. But what really annoys me is we see these all the time now. It seems to be constantly, every single week or every month. There's some cases where they've not even been sort of televised and been told about it. It's like sort of hush hush, because they don't want the police don't want to let it all out the bag that they're kind of doing all this kind of stuff going on. Obviously we have good people, good police officers, we have bad police officers all over the world, so we can't like condemn every single police officer on that team or that police force. But then is when you've got a situation like this, we don't want a civil wars against like the black people and the white people. We want us to get all along. This is the whole point. We want everybody to get along from day one. And I feel like the police are making it even more harder for this to happen, for everyone just to get along. But I don't know. So we've had this protest for the last for the last few days, Monday and Tuesday, today and all that. Today it is the 25th, is it, Emma? Is it 25th? Yeah, I think it's 25th actually. Let's have a look. Tuesday, 25th of August. Yeah. So I think to myself, why are the police, right? I've just watched this video on the news, on Sky News, of Jake. I think his name is Jacob Blake. I think he's the guy who was paralysed. So the black man shot many times in the back by Wisconsin police officers. So officers, plural, means more than one. And is paralysed from the waist down, his father has said. So they've already condemned him to death, because if you're paralysed you can't really do much, and it's like one of these like lives. I mean, obviously there's many people who are paralysed and they get along and all that kind of stuff. Actually, I've got my new chair, by the way, guys and girls, as you can see here, called Killer Bee. So, it's a new gaming chair, but I really just don't really like doing these sort of videos unless I have to. But I feel like we all need to speak up and on these sort of subjects, regardless to how much of a depressive how depressive it sounds. But I think we need to speak out on behalf of these police officers who are supposed to be doing their job to looking after the public, but rather than looking after the public, are actually going around shooting these citizens, and most of all people, black people. So it kind of makes you wonder if there is some sort of kind of racism going on in the police force that we don't even know about, and that they should. I mean, Jacob Blake, 29 years old, guys and girls. and he was in the car. Or as he was just getting into the car, he was coming around the other side. There's a video on it on YouTube right now from I think it was like from Sky News. I just watched it. The guy comes round, Jacob Blake comes round, back round to the car. The police officers are like following him round there. They're trying to stop him and all that. He looked like he could hardly walk anyway and stuff, like couldn't walk very well. So he gets in, just about to get in the car. The police officer's got a gun. He hasn't got a gun. That's the whole thing about it. The weird thing is he's got no gun. So why are you shooting a man who's unarmed in the flipping first place? It just don't make sense. I was watching a video, unless they thought he was going to get in the car and get a gun and try and shoot all the cops up. But come on, him with his 3 kids in there and his fiance, really? Really, you want to go that far? I mean, come on, guys and girls. It's just, it kind of makes me like frustrated to think. Obviously, this is in Wisconsin. I'm from the UK myself. This is in America, so obviously. But then it kind of makes me sad to think this is kind of going on in the world. Literally going on in the world. And it says his father has now told a US newspaper that his son is paralysed, although the doctors do not know if it's permanent. So they don't know if it's permanent. But then is, why are they going around shooting innocent people in the first place? Is there any sort of fundamental psychological reaction going towards it? Is there a reason why they're doing it for in the first place? And we hear it all the time now. We heard about George Groves, I think his name is George Groves, who got stamped on by the police, and he said to the police officers he couldn't breathe, and they're in prison now. I'm hoping these police officers end up getting the same done to them, shooting the guy 7 times. Boom, 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 boom. 7 times in the back. Unarmed, no weapons on him at all by the looks of it. I mean, he didn't even have a gun in his hand. So it's bloody ridiculous. And it says here, what justified all those shots? His father asked, what justified doing that in front of my grandson? And what are we doing? Yeah, what are they doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Not just in America, but everywhere. Why is stuff going on like this in the first place, guys and girls? It's one of those, just like makes you frustrated and stuff, like ranting wise and all that, and it just makes your blood boil. We're supposed to be all getting along with each other. The blacks, the whites, everyone from every country, religion, everything. But why is this going on? I mean, I don't know what's going on with the whole world, to be honest. And it's actually really sad. It's really sad that we just can't get along with each other in any form, manner or shape and all that. But we need to change, guys and girls. We need the police force to change as well. And if they don't change, the police force don't change, then I think the police need to actually give up. And they need to sort of hand in their badges, all of them. Because, or literally get someone else, not just the police. Just ban them. Fire all the police officers if you have to. Because if no one's doing anything about it, then obviously it's not going to happen. Nothing's going to work. Nothing's going to help these people, these innocent people, to not be shot in the back in the first place, even though he was unarmed. I mean, it's ridiculous. But I think, guys and girls, let us know in the comments below what you guys and girls think. Do you think, I mean, obviously, we know that George Groves had a bit of a violent history and was in prison a few times and all that throughout his past and all that. But obviously, stuff like that as well, we've got to put behind us. Put the past behind. Move on with the future. I don't care if he was having a domestic with his fiance or whoever. Because it said he was having a domestic, so it could have been with his fiance or someone else. But we don't know, because we haven't been told very much on that. And this was on Sunday it happened. But anyway, guys and girls, let us know what you guys and girls think. Do you think it's disgusting? I think it's absolutely disgusting.